What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to Official Talkology. Today, we will be talking about the fourth series, registering your business. If you have not seen the previous three videos, the first video talked about the 7 steps to owning a business. Then the first series talked about having a vision. The second series talked about choosing a business entity. The third series talked about choosing a structure for your business. And now the fourth topic is registering your business. With this particular topic, I will be covering 4 specific areas. The first one will be registering with the Department of State and registering your business as a legal entity. Then the second section will talk about the registering your business in order to obtain an EIN number with the Department of Revenue. Then you will also register your business with the Department of Revenue for a foreign entity. And then we will talk about, based on the specific structure that you choose, there are additional forms that need to be filed once you've made a decision on which structure you want to go with. And then the final topic that we'll talk about is registering your business with the city or counties. Sometimes each cities or counties require an additional step to registering your business as opposed to just registering with the Department of State. So we will go into complete detail of that particular section. So now let's talk about registering your business with the Department of State. Now, based on the research that you've done with whatever respective state that you live in, it will disclose or it will tell you which state you need to register your business as. Now, mind you, remember, registering your business simply makes it a distinct, unique way of legalizing your entity and telling the entire world that I am now official. So once you've done that, registered your business with the Department of State in registering your specific business. Now, mind you, when you're registering your business, you would have already picked which structure you want to go with. You would have already decided which entity you want to be part of. And you would have already done the proper research necessary to tell you whether or not you need that additional step to registering your business with the city or county in terms of a DBA status, meaning doing business as. So your respective state will tell you if there's an additional registration required to finalize your legal registration process for your entity. Once you've done that, now you want to operate as a foreign entity, meaning that you want to do business in more than one state. Meaning, if that's the case, you want to operate in more than one state, you must also file with the Department of Revenue as a foreign entity. Once you've done that, then you are recognized by the Internal Revenue that you will have a brick and mortar in Florida. You will have a brick and mortar in California. You will have a brick and mortar storefront in South Carolina, New York, whatever the state may be, or country for that matter. Whatever it may be, you just understand that you will need to file as a foreign entity with the Department of Revenue in order to operate your business in more than one state or more than one country. Okay? So once you've done that, then you want to also register with the Department of Revenue in order to obtain an EIN number, meaning an employer identification number. So if you are a sole proprietorship and you do not want to utilize your social security number in order to operate as a business, you can obtain an EIN number directly from the Internal Revenue in order to be recognized as whatever your sole proprietorship company name may be. And it's not just privy to just sole proprietorship. If you're an LLC, a C Corp, an S Corp, a nonprofit organization, a limited liability company, a partnership, you want to register to get an EIN number in order to have a unique, distinct number for your business. Once you've done that, and so we've gone over with registering with the Department of State, we've gone over with registering with the respective city or county if there's an additional registration that is required. We went ahead and talked about registering as a foreign entity to be recognized by the Department of Revenue in order to operate in more than one state. And then you have registered to obtain an EIN number in order to have a unique, distinct number as opposed to utilizing your Social Security number for your business. And so now, based on the type of structure that you choose, so if you are choosing an S-Corp structure, there's an additional step that needs to be done in order to complete the S-Corp status, meaning that you need to file a Form 2553 with the Department of Revenue in order to fully be recognized as an S-Corp. Because when you register with the Department of State, you will have to register as a C-Corp first. But because you are a small business just starting out and you have not established a board of trustees in order to be recognized as a major big corporation, so you want to be recognized as an S-Corp, which is a small corporation, then you must file the Form 2553 with the Department of Revenue. So if you want to be recognized as a nonprofit organization, you definitely need the tax exemption status with the Department of Revenue in order to be recognized as a 501c3 status. Now, you cannot operate as a nonprofit organization without registering with the Department of Revenue first to be recognized as a tax exempt company. Let me stress that again. You cannot operate as a nonprofit organization if you have not registered with the Department of Revenue to be recognized as a 501c3 corp. Okay? So, if you have not had a chance to take a look at the first 4 videos, the first videos talked about 7 steps to owning a business. Following that, 7 steps up to owning your business, there will be 7 series. So the first series that I've already released talked about having a vision. The second series that I have already released is choosing a business entity. The third series that I have already released as well is choosing a structure. And so now the 4th series that I'm talking about now is about registering your business. And so following this video, there will be series number 5 is choosing a license or permit based on the type of business you want to operate as. And so the 6th series will cover about creating a business plan, what to put in a business plan, how much research is required, and so on and so forth. And then the 7th series talked about choosing different types of marketing templates, meaning type of business cards, logos. Do you want to create a website? What type of marketing avenues you want to go towards? You just want to, open up a social media account to market your business, and so on and so forth. So we've talked about all 7 steps, and this particular series covered registering your business with the Department of State or the Department of Revenue, whichever one is required in your respective state or city or county. And I will see you next Monday on the next series. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment for sure. And don't forget to hit the notification bell in order to get the notification when I release the next video so that you will not miss out on the next video to come. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you guys. Comments, any questions that you may have, please ask, and I will answer them as quickly as possible. And once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, okay? And I will see you guys next Monday.